This video starts on page 22 in your packet. It talks about alternate interior, alternate exterior, and corresponding angles. These are angles that are formed by parallel lines that are cut by a transversal. This is in the volume B of the 7th text, and it's chapter 6, section 3. The symbol, it looks like two long L's, is used to denote the parallel line symbol. In the diagram below, line AB is parallel to line CD. So you can write line AB is parallel to line CD. In the diagram below, line PQ intersects line AB and line CD. PQ is called a transversal. So line AB and line CD are the parallel lines, and PQ is the one that goes through both of them, called the transversal. Notice that a transversal forms many angles. Some of the angle pairs have special names. So here's some new vocabulary. These names tell you how the angle pairs are related to the two parallel lines. The interior angles inside, in between the two parallel lines, they are between AB and CD, are angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, and angle 6. They're interior. This is what's called interior. The exterior angles, so they are outside of the parallel lines, are angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, and angle 8. Alternate interior or alternate exterior angles are on opposite sides of the transversal. So the exterior are here and here. Those are the exterior. Interior is between them. Alternate means, for instance, angle 4 is alternate to angle 6, and they are alternate interior. Angle 4 is on the left and angle 6 is on the right. Angle 2 is alternate exterior with angle 8. Angle 2 is on the right and angle 8 is on the left. They are both outside the parallel lines and they are on opposite sides of the transversal. So you've learned about interior and exterior and alternate interior and alternate exterior. You need to know those. Alternate interior angles. When two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, the alternate interior angles are always congruent. So in this picture, angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate interior and they are congruent to each other. Angle 6 and angle 4 are also alternate interior. So they are what are called congruent. So you can use that symbol. The alternate exterior angles are also always congruent. So the alternate exterior angles, oh, I guess I didn't need to write that up here, it's right here. The alternate exterior angles are 1 on the left and 7 on the right, or 2 on the right and 8 on the left. They are alternate exterior. Corresponding, I think of this as matching. They're in matching positions. So angle 1 is left and above one of the parallel lines. Left above, angle 1. And angle 5 also on the left side of the transversal and above a parallel line. So 1 and 5 are what are called corresponding. They're left and above. Angle 4 and angle 8 are also corresponding angles because they are left and below the parallel lines. there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles altogether in this picture. Another pair are angle 2, right and above, and angle 6. So angle 2 and angle 6. And the last pair here, angle 3, right and below, and angle 7 are also corresponding angles. They are also congruent to each other. Corresponding angles are congruent. Line EF and line CD and line GH, the transversal, are straight lines. EF and CD are the parallel lines, which we can see here. So GH is that's the transversal. Identify 2 pairs of alternate interior angles. So angle EAB. Now here you have to use the 3 letters because you can't just say angle A, because angle A is actually the vertex of 4 different angles here. Exterior angles and interior. So angle EAB, this one here, and angle ABD, this angle here, are alternate interior angles. Angle FAB, this green angle here, and angle ABC, this other green angle, that's a pair of alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are a pair of angles that lie inside the parallel lines and are on opposite sides of the transversal. Part B, identify 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles. So alternate exterior angles, angle GAE here, this red angle, and angle DBH, this red angle, those are alternate exterior. One's on the left, one's on the right. And then the last one, angle GAF, this blue angle here, and angle CBH, this other blue angle, those are alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are a pair of angles that lie outside the pair of parallel lines and are on opposite sides of the transversal. Letter C. Identify 2 pairs of corresponding angles. There's actually 4 of them, but it just says 2. So matching positions. Angle GAF, so it's right and above, and angle GBD are in matching positions, right and above. They are corresponding. And then angle GAE, this red angle here on the left and above, and angle GBC, also left and above, are corresponding. We didn't do the ones that were below, so we could do left and below, right and below, and right and below. There are 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Use the diagram at the right to complete the following questions. Line AD, line EH, line XY, and line WZ are straight lines. Line XY is parallel XY, so line XY is parallel to WZ. Okay, so there's the parallel lines. The other lines are the transversals, so AD is one of the transversal and EH is the other. Letter A, corresponding angles are ABX, BC, and BCW. So ABX and BCW, yep, that's a pair of corresponding angles. Identify all the pairs with AD and XY and WZ. Okay, so I'm just looking at this transversal AD in intersecting those 2 parallel lines, just this transversal, this one, because otherwise there would be a lot of corresponding angles. So I'm going to do number 1A down here. XBC, and WCD, those are corresponding. So angle, use the symbol XBC, and angle WCD, that's corresponding. Also, another pair would be ABF and BCG. So those are both below and to the left side. And then we have angle FBC, this yellow one, and GCD are also corresponding. I like to use colors because boy does this get confusing, because there are so many relationships here, lots of new vocabulary. Alternate interior angles. So alternate interior, so now I'm going to erase this. Alternate interior with this parallel lines and this transversal. So alternate interior are going to be here. Yes. So XBC. Oh, they gave me this pair, XBC and BCG. That pair, they gave me that pair. So I'm going to say those yellow pair there. So here's 1B. I'm going to say angle WCB and angle FBC. Number 2, name another transversal in the diagram. Well, that's EH. We'll use a different color. So the other transversal, let me erase that. The other transversal is this transversal with these parallel lines. So line EH, use the correct symbol here. It's an arrowed bar over the top of it. So line EH. Identify one pair of each of the following angles formed by the intersection of EH with XY and WZ. So the red ones that we're looking at here, the red lines. So a corresponding angle. I'm going to say EFB. So it's on top and it's on the left. And FB, EFB and FGC, this pair. So angle EFB and angle, there's lots of them here, FGC. An alternate interior pair. So interior, I think I'm going to pick YFG and that same angle, FGC. So now I'm using it as an alternate interior, YFG, and angle FGC. So this pair is alternate interior. And then alternate exterior, EFB, this one again, angle EFB, and angle, it would have to be this one, ZGH. Next page. In the diagram, line MN is parallel to PQ, and that ST is the transversal. Find each of the following. The measure of angle 3. Oh, because they are corresponding, angles are congruent, and alternate interior are congruent, and alternate exterior are congruent. Once I know one angle, I know all 8 because of supplements and congruence. So, A, find the measure of 3. So angle 3 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. So I know that angle 6 is also 123. So I'm going to write it in there. B, find the measure of angle 1. Well, I know that the measure of angle 1 and angle angle 6 are alternate interior, so this and this are congruent, so 1 is also 123. Oops, gotta put degree symbols. And the measure of angle 2 must be a supplement, because 2 plus 3 adds to 180, so the measure of angle 2 must be the supplement of 123, so that's 57 degrees, which you can see they showed you here. But now I can find all of them. I know that 2 and 4 are vertical angles, so 4 is 57 degrees, and 4 and 7 are alternate exterior, so 7 is 57 degrees, and 7 and 5 are vertical, so 5 is 57 degrees. So notice that 4 of my angles are 57 degrees, and my last one, angle 8, is vertical with angle 6. It's also alternate exterior with angle 3. That's 123 degrees. So when you have this corresponding alternate interior, alternate exterior, or whenever you have two parallel lines cut by a transversal, you will always have 4 angles that are, not always, in case the lines are like this, then they're all 90s, but 99% of the time you're going to have 4 angles that are obtuse, equaling all 1 measure, and 4 angles that are acute, all equaling 1 measure. In the diagram, NN is parallel to PQ, and ST is that transversal I can see. Find the measure of angle 1, 2, and 3. So I see that 81 is alternate interior with 1. So because it's an alternate interior, measure of angle 1 is also 81 degrees. The measure of angle 2 is vertical to angle 1, so it's also 81 degrees. The measure of, these are vertical angles, here and here. It's that bow tie that I call it. The measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3, so 2 plus 3 has to add to 180, or I could say 1 plus 3 has to add to 180. So I can find angle 3 by supplements. So 180 minus 81, they're supplementary, so that's got to be 99 degrees is measure of 3. So if 3 is 99, this is 99, this is 99, and its alternate exterior is 99. There's my 4 99s and my 4 81s. 81 is 1, 81 is 2, 81 is the angle that they gave me here, and 81 is this angle up here. So 4 angles that are obtuse, 99, and 4 angles that are acute, 81. I think you need to reread these notes before you come to class tomorrow. I just gave you lots of new information. So please take some time and reread before you come to class pages 21 through 25, or 22 through 25.